must go back.
Are you crazy? I like killing sprees as much as the next guy, but we barely got out of there alive.
What about Gamora?
She made a choice.
So you're just gonna abandon her? And Nikki? What if it was Groot? You gonna leave him behind too?
I am Groot.
Don't talk like that. That's not what this is about.
Isn't it though? We're supposed to be a team. Teams don't leave people behind.
Tell that to the giant Kratakan army of robots and brainwashed believers we barely got away from.
Gamora!
Is that?
Yes,
How'd you get back?
it doesn't matter. I failed. Raker lives.
For now.
We have to go back. We can't leave Nikki there. What he'll turn her into?
Blah, blah, flarkin' blah. So you got stepdaddy issues and had a horrible childhood. Boo-hoo.
Rocket!
What? It's true. Guess what? You ain't the only one here who had it bad. It don't mean we're angling to commit suicide because some pseudo-priest nutjob is doing surprise nutjob stuff. If we go back there, we're dead. D-E-D! Dead!
I am Groot.
I'd rather die with honor than without.
Who crawled up her butt and died?
I am Groot.
So, get the Flark out of Dodge?
Not yet. We should try to get a hold of Cosmo instead.
I am Groot.
Great plan, only he ain't answering the passport.
Okay, but what choice do we have? We don't have comms.
Well, actually, we might have comms. It turns out they weren't as flarked as I originally thought.
Really?
Groot should be able to raise it. Okay.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon.
I am Groot.
Harsh. Excuse me, I ain't the one advocating to throw ourselves to the Flurkins. Right, Drax?
Yes.
Can't wait for Starpants to see what I do to the weapon system. It's gonna be great, right, Musclehead?
Peter, we need to...
Gamora. Hey.
Is that... Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah. I rescued it from her office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
She's gonna have questions and I don't even know where to begin. How did you and Mom hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? I've become my dad.
Do you want to practice on me, answering her questions?
Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
I can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine. Corell maybe kinda caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he... disagreed. So, I stole the Milano and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corell and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers and she joined the Nova Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf, even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd do it all over again. What gets me is that Corell had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important thing is that you know now.
Yeah. I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival, especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Shatari's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Shatari launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
It was so close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so... badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corell I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Anyway, until we get Nikki back, we've got bigger fish to fry. This stuff can wait.
True. But when you are ready to talk about it, just be honest with her. The rest will fall into place.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So, Drax, you feeling sucky because Quill took my side?
He explicitly did not.
As far as I know, we ain't turning the ship around and heading back to the Macri Arch. I'll take that as a win.
It is matriarch.
I know, I was making a pun, because she's a blue blood. Well, at least on her mom's side.
What you working on, Rocket?
Just a little upgrade for the Milano's weapon systems. I told you I'd put that quarantine zone tech to good use if you hit it from Nova Corps.
Cool. How soon can we try it out?
Depends on how long you're gonna stand there bothering me. You want something? Ain't this a nice bench? Perfect for tinkering. All that effort, and nothing shiny to show for it. Shame.
One whole arm. That's what? 10% of Raker down?
And I say we leave the other 90% alone. Can't say I ain't glad I get to dissect this little marvel, but that's as close as I'm getting to this flarking cult ever again.
You all right there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship!
Shoo, flark off!
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't. Quill and I don't need to make up. Maybe when Quill makes the right call and flies us far, far away from the church, I'll consider it.
I really hope this isn't a bomb. Seriously?
You're so gullible, Quill. It ain't gonna blow. I mean, its core is definitely volatile as scut, and could melt a hole through the floor if an idiot decided to take it apart. But it's practically harmless. Just needs some extra repulsion coils to manage the flaw in the photonic phase capacitor.
But will it damage the ship?
Probably not.
You really go bananas for this stuff, don't you?
What the flark is a banana?
It's this yellow fruit on Earth that looks like a... Never mind. The point is, you're clearly obsessed with this stuff.
Hey, I ain't obsessed. Tech just makes sense, okay? There's order to it. Makes me feel calm. That and it doesn't rip you off like some filthy biologicals I've known.
You got grifted.
Laugh it up, Star Pants.
I mean, that's terrible. Who was it?
A chick.
Really? I didn't even know you liked girls.
She wasn't just any girl. She was a chick. One of them Voldi, bird people.
She sounds super special.
Her name was Tella, and she wasn't just special. She made me feel special, like I wasn't some freak show science experiment. She bought me a drink. She didn't even flinch at my implants. I just escaped Half-World, and I fell for her. Hard.
We've all been there, buddy. Half the girls I've dated have tried to kill me. You should see the scars.
Except I didn't know no better. I thought Tella was my friend. And then one day, she convinces me to hack a ship for her. You know, kid stuff. Wasn't even nothing in it for me, I just wanted to impress her.
Yep, definitely been there. Reminds me of this one time with Vrelnexian.
You mind? Anyways, I hacked the ship all right. I hacked it to scut. The next thing I know, I'm surrounded by a bunch of Badoon thugs. Turns out they owned the ship. While they focused on me, she took off in the ship that I hacked for her. She left me there, Quill. Like I was trash. That's the day I learned to think twice before trusting biologicals. They're not all like Groot.
How are you not obsessed with tech? Look at this place. Your room is... Wow, I mean... Wow.
What's wrong with my room?
You don't even have a bed.
I got a bed.
It's buried under junk.
I prefer to call it a soft shelf.
I just don't know how any of this could make you feel calm. I feel stressed just looking at it, and that's coming from me. If Groot didn't do the laundry, I'd probably never have clean clothes.
Like I said, tech makes sense. Why do you care so much?
I don't know, because you're such a perfectionist.
I ain't a perfectionist. The lead scientist on Half-World, Rakmar, he was a perfectionist. A horrible, free-bagging, scut-ridden, flarkin' son of a chog!
What did he do to you?
Oh, what any self-disrespecting scientist does. Started a super soldier program. Except instead of using one of their precious blueskins, they decided to experiment on us.
Animals.
Lesser life forms. But it wasn't enough that he ripped us apart and jammed us full of cybernetic implants. Oh no. He'd make us perform tasks over and over and over.
Oh, like lab rats.
And if we flarked up, if it wasn't exactly right or up to his flarkin' standards, he'd shock us into unconsciousness.
Holy crap. Rocket,
It is what it is, Quill. Groot says fixing stuff is my way to make the memory of that stressed feeling go away. Make me feel in control again when I get overwhelmed. I don't know. He's probably right.
Groot really is the first one to treat you right, isn't he?
He's my family.
You're lucky to have found each other. Especially after...
Everything.
And then some. I hope you'll see us as family one day, too. I know the wires look tasty, but they're not for eating, all right? Ask Drax for a ration pack if you're hungry.
What do you think, bud? Now that Contraxi is gone, what's gonna be the new hotspot for entertainment? An asteroid?
Hey, Gamora.
Go away, Peter.
Come on. Just thought I'd check in. That was some pretty heavy stuff you said earlier. Wanna talk about it?
I don't need a pep talk.
Okay. All right. No talking. Let's sing it out.
What?
Oh, who's the hunter? Who's the game? You feel the beat, call your name. Come on, I know you know this one. I hold you close in victory. I don't wanna tame your animal style. You won't be caged in the call of the wild. Come on, sing it!
Shooting at the walls of...
Shooting at the walls of heartache.
Bang, bang!
I am the warrior. I am the warrior. And heart to heart, you win. See? Just singing.
All right, I like that one. Gets me every time. What did you want to talk about?
Want to talk about the guy whose arm you just ripped off?
There's nothing to talk about.
You chopped his arm off.
And that's all I did. He's still out there with Nikki manipulating her with his slick lies and flarked up promises. Making everybody think... we can't bring them back.
Who did you see? In your promise? Got a feeling it wasn't Thanos.
No one. Nothing. It was just a lie. Which is why we need to stop it.
Right. I'm working on that. Just... try not to slash the cargo bay in half.
Watch it, Peter! You could fall on my sword if you're not careful.
Hope somebody makes the right call and gets us out of the way of those church idiots. It ain't cowardice, it's common sense. Wait, are you siding with Green Team on this? Yeah, well, a little bit is all we'd achieve before getting brain slugged and...
Deadliest woman in the galaxy. A misnomer. An accurate misnomer. Anybody in there? Drax? Are you okay? Open up!
Peter Quill.
Are you gonna join us in the cockpit? You got a lot of dog report items for Cosmo.
Perhaps I will. Write them down.
Drax.
Apologies. I will surrender the lavatory. In a few ticks.
Wait. Was that my toothbrush? How about you, bud? You doing okay? Are you sure? We saw some pretty messed up stuff in there. Yeah. Maybe I'm not the best person to discuss it with you. You and Rocket should definitely talk about it, though. I'm glad you guys are there for each other. Take care, buddy. Anything yet?
Guardian of Galaxies.
Cosmo, buddy. Where have you been? We've been calling you.
Sorry, Piotr Quill. Cosmos ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
Are you okay?
He's fine for a moment. Cosmo receive warning in time. But Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Niet. This problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask Worldmind for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually...
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
Are we under attack?
So these are the cowards who defiled Lady Hellbender's honor.
Oh, good.
And who the flark are you?
Normally, I would not engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise. Therefore, abomination. You may refer to me by my title. I am Captain Glory, leader of the Lethal Legion.
Lethal Legion? More like Loser Legion.
He surrounded us.
Listen, I get that Lady Hellbender's super pissed, but now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you are as imbecilic as they are. You will not elude me. That I can assure you.
I just need a few minutes. Stall him, Quill.
Why? Where are you going?
Did you mute me? What?
So, how much is Lady H offering you anyway? Is it like, a lot?
Or are you making a counteroffer?
Maybe. Depends. What would it take?
Nothing.
Everyone's got a price, Glory. Even you.
I don't expect those of lower races to understand the basic principles of honor and superiority. When I commit to a contract, I follow through. Always.
Yeah, okay.
So how much for your honor, then?
I cannot be bought. Certainly not by low-life scum such as yourselves. I am Glavi of the Kree Empire, and I look forward to the day when the Kree race eliminates your inferior species.
Spoken like a true Kree.
More like an arrogant a-hole.
Enough! I will not be disrespected. You will be eliminated.
Give it your best shot, Helmet Head. The Milano's gonna blow you out of the sky.
Your ship doesn't have that kind of firepower.
Scan again.
Possible.
Just a little something we picked up in the quarantine zone.
Looks like you underestimated us.
We'll see. Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging.
We're taking fire!
These ships ain't dying fast enough.
There's an art to this, Rocket. We're artists.
Drop better angle if it gets too hot.
Or feel free to point the guns right at him and charge.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounty's for fire.
Drax can't come to the phone right now. Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
She will receive your splintered remains.
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Yes. Feel free to show off as you die.
These guys have really bad timing.
Another problem for our pile of problems. Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
More than that Ravager heap's worth. Please try to leave. I would love to hunt you down.
Private Morning Glory's running his mouth again. Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Normally this would be good practice, but Captain Creepy's timing is as bad as his costume.
These ships ain't dying fast enough.
There's an art to this, Rocket. We're artists.
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
I got this, trust me.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounty's for fire.
Drax can't come to the phone right now. Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
She will receive your splintered remains.
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just keep watching.
These guys have really bad timing.
Perfect timing from where I stand.
Only one lethal lame brain left.
One is all we need.
That don't even make sense. We just wasted a ton of you.
Please try to flee. I would love to hunt you down.
Private Morning Glory's running his mouth again.
Finish them.
We're just getting started. Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
More than that Ravager heap's worth, thief. Still you.
Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters, but my cruiser will crush you.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
Milano definitely felt it.
Lady Skull Shooters, worst luck and timing.
Is she here?
Just her goons. This time.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy. It's really pissing me off.
Doing us up, Quill. That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will. Just kill them already!
Morons!
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill. We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Yeah, we order a ship wash and a wax when this is all over.
You patched up all the holes.
You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still, I'll shoot you.
That was a bad hit.
Taking heat! Ooh! Right up the exhaust port!
You get us killed, Quill. I'm gonna kill you.
Or how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
Let me look up the contract real quick. Oh, man. These guys are making jump change. Oh, what? That hurt.
I am Clary, warrior.
Take that, Lady Skull Scut!
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it! Yeah, old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow, talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open a channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
Had to leave. Power supplies are low. Need access to facilities.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the Worldmind. Groot.
Welcome to Nova Corps headquarters.
Please state your preferred language of communication.
If you pick Kree, Quill, I'm gonna gnaw your ears off. I know, bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpant's mistakes.
How may we assist you?
You still there, Quill? Hello?
Congratulations on your decision to join the Corps. To begin, state your full name,
Designation or serial number.
Richard Ryder.
Quill's mom!
This strategy is futile.
Oh, come on, Muscle Train. It might work.
Oh,
Please state your celestial body.
Or artificial installation of origin.
Someplace.
Earth.
I continue to doubt this strategy.
Sheesh. Yeah, maybe it won't work.
Not
but
today.
Look at this scut. It's hilarious.
Finally,
In a few words,
describe what made you want to join Nova Corps.
Because
I
I'm a
want to
sucker.
enforce justice.
Looks like the best AI in the world couldn't parse that. Good job,
Nope.
boys.
No touching. Hands off.
Alright, so that was fun, but a complete waste of time. Any other ideas? We should report what Raker is up to.
Think the Flarkin Worldmind doesn't already know?
Maybe not
Really?
everything.
Did you have to?
we are aware of the current threat, but
And
can
devote no resources toward fighting it.
Just pick something, Peter. How about future crime?
Great idea.
thank you for being proactive.
However, the galaxy's impending doom makes
All future crimes irrelevant. After scanning your ship,
our near-perfect algorithms pre-selected
several officer choices. Centurion Co-Rel's personal
Communicator
communicator
has either been destroyed or disabled.
and could not be reached.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry, Quill.
Me too.
I know! Let's join the Corps and rob them!
Because that went so well with Lady Hellbender.
I'll lend a paw and pick this one.
Beat it.
Groot wants you to pick Worldmind.
Scroll down! Scroll down!
The allocation
Allocation of resources for direct
communication
communication.
with us has been denied.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
Well, it was worth a shot. Let's try something else.
I know! Let's join the Corps and rob them! Scroll back up! I think I saw someone interesting.
Does that say Nova Prime? Any idea which one?
Who even cares?
Peter, I think everyone here is too busy or dead to answer.
Perhaps we should try another menu.
Nova Prime's identity is confidential
And communication with them is forbidden.
until further notice.
Huh. Doesn't say which one. Why even list them then?
Groot wants us to report a crime, which is just wrong. Seriously wrong. What do you mean the past crime button looks lonely?
I can't believe this option doesn't work. This is the Corps. They should be helping.
There's gotta be some way to reach him. Keep pressing things, Quill. Hey, Woolberry, got any ideas?
Ugh, I hate bureaucracy.
Why are we letting the Terran select the language? He barely knows his own.
What are you doing, Starpants?
I agree with the rodent. Your language choice makes no strategic sense.
Groot says you should pick the top option. Groot says you should hurry up.
A little help, Groot?
Misread it. Ignore Groot. Just pick things at random until it works, Quill.
Only one application per cycle is permitted.
And you cannot resume a cancelled
Application.
Better than Kree. Not much better, but better.
This menu again?
Cadet Nicolette Gold's communication privileges
are suspended while we investigate
her involvement in unsanctioned cult
activity.
You should force your spawn to answer us.
I can't do that. She's independent.
Nova number
11249-44396 is out of
our sensor range and unavailable for
contact.
Richard Ryder. Sounds Terran.
You seriously don't know who he is?
I have yet to meet a Terran of any interest.
Corbin Day is missing in action
And unable to respond.
Heard of him. He was in the Resistance.
So much for near-perfect algorithms, Helpline.
We
We
are
are sad to inform you that Denarian Carlos
Carlos is currently missing and
is
assumed
assumed dead.
Hey, isn't this that buckethead we killed on the rock?
We definitely did not murder him and definitely did not admit it in front of a Nova Corps console rocket.
We should tell them about the promise.
Right, as if none of these other ships ain't already blasting about it all over the comms.
Connect.
I can't believe that worked.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, Worldmind, long time no see. It's me, Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
To
Pay a fine.
No, of course not. You need to save the
Galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise
is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
counter it.
in less than
3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single star
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3.
75.222%
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The Worldmind is collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the Promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya, they're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it.
I'm Groot.
At least Abomination sounds scary.
Look, we just escaped the Church's mothership. We have a ton of intel you can use to bring them down.
There is nothing you can tell us we do not
already know.
Pretty sure I know a few things that even a supercomputer can't know.
Such as...
Well, how to groom the feathers on a Shi'ar warbird, for starters.
Are you still alive?
Because I know how to groom the feathers.
Yeah, well, I know where you can buy hack Nova Corps helmets at ridiculously discounted prices. What? They obviously don't know about it, or they do something.
The point is, we've lived things, experienced things. We've survived the Promise, and maybe our experience can be used to help you bring them down.
It is possible.
We have overlooked the value of individual
Experiential memories stored
within our files.
Good. So let's pull resources.
However, given the ill-defined
Find parameters of such a query, undertaking
a search protocol at this time is
advised.
Now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the
Preservation of Xandarian culture. All else is
secondary.
Ain't you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
Culture is more than a location.
And yet after the Shatari attack, you still build the new Xandar in the same system knowing it wasn't safe.
But you're Nova Corps' leader. You have a duty to protect this galaxy.
That is incorrect.
You ain't the leader of the Bucketheads?
We
We do not have a duty to protect this galaxy.
We merely police it to get advanced.
Advanced knowledge of potential threats.
Serve and protect only yourselves.
A logical byproduct of our primary directive.
Directive.
I have officers all over the galaxy laying down their lives for you. And you won't even risk fighting? For their sake?
The risk is too great.
It would be a pointless sacrifice.
For unknown reasons. The
Church is stockpiling resources.
Its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic.
Models.
Then update your models.
We
We cannot adjust our computations to the
enemy's nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
faith as an energy source
Is illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not
not
exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
It cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
that is why they fail.
Ha! Drax, he's as dumb as a stick, and he ain't failed so far.
Don't you control the Nova Force? The magical energy that powers Nova Corps?
It is not
Magical. But yes,
Then how do you explain that one? Because to an outsider, it doesn't seem logical at all.
Thanos used to say it was generated by the living computers of Xandar.
the living computers of Xandar are
the Nova Force. It exists because we exist.
and we exist, therefore it does.
Sounds like you're able to harness your collective energy just like Raker with other people's faith. Maybe the way you do it can tell you how the church does.
Perhaps. You have given us new data to consider.
Guardians of the Galaxy, we will.
Later. Right now, we need to
Focus on our departure.
You're still leaving?
We did
We did not
not
make this decision without considering
all available options. A complete
search of our databanks only revealed
A single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what, who.
Adam Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished.
In the last year of the Galactic War.
Great. So no one?
We
We
are
are pleased you reached the same conclusion.
conclusion we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
Are almost complete. Farewell,
Guardians
Guardians.
of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
All right, let's get this over with. Confirm payment.
Oh, what? Whole universe is about to end and you spend our cash on a Nova Corps fine.
Look, dude, the church is about to come for all of us. Once that disabler goes off, we'll be sitting ducks. All right, at least we got that sorted. Let's get out of here.
Peter, we've got movement.
They're taking off. Quill? Quill?
I see it!
Son of a schmack!
You're accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know!
Atrio's promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first.
Come on.
And go!
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys,
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
guys!
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the fucking water!
And if they find us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed anyway!
Guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think! Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a diagnose.
I don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. I need some rest. Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place. Drax,
I do not wish to talk.
Fair enough. We're all pretty spent, just try to get some rest if you can.
Look, it's our great leader.
Hey.
Here to yell at me some more?
What? No.
I really don't feel like small talk.
You forgot your toast. Mora? You all right in there? Look, we're all frustrated. We did what we could with the Worldmind, but they weren't even listening.
It doesn't matter. They had their minds made up.
They were being kind of scut.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did nothing wrong. I was just asking them to do their job.
How about doing your job?
My job? Have you seen the size of that church ship? What am I supposed to do?
Guess you and the Worldmind aren't so different.
What?
Maybe it's because I had a tyrant for a dad, but I'm used to people in charge not being afraid to get scut done.
The heck? What am I doing? Everyone on this ship's been using this. Not today, brain parasites.
It's okay. That was normal. Nobody panic! Oof, that was close. Hey, Groot, did you ever find the pack of slacking clamps I lost under your fern?
I am Groot.
Hey, Groot. What's that stuff you're drinking?
I am Groot.
Looks like herbal tea, but, not sure about the smell.
I am Groot.
Say, bud, how do you stay so level-headed?
I am Groot.
I mean, every time Scud happens and we're down in the ditch, you never seem to lose your morale.
I am Groot.
Wow. Wish I could understand that. You have it all figured out, don't you?
I am Groot.
Well, I hope you keep it up. We could all learn something from you. Hey, how's it looking?
How does it look like it's looking?
Well,
Tension circuit melted through the stem bolts, reverse ratcheting routing planers out of alignment, can't even see the Flarkin sensor node behind the flux capacitor.
Wait. Flux capacitors are real?
What? No, I mean flow capacitor. Words get a little messed up when I'm tired.
am Groot.
Come on, girl. Shoot. Ugh, screw it. And the bed smells. Great.
chance we were both the same. We tried to reach the sun, but we flew too high. We never became one, never wondered why.
We have a ship. This is our room? Why is it so small? Look at you. Me.
Oh!
Weird hair.
What? What is this? How are you... me?
Come on. The talking raccoon's waiting for you. Everybody is.
Rocket, yeah, he was fixing that thing that broke.
Hey, if we're some kind of big space hero now, why are we running from the bad guys?
It's complicated.
No, it's not. Stop running. And we've landed.
Let's be careful out there.
Groot wanted to let you sleep. Can you believe it?
How long was I out?
Long enough to fly us all the way to the quarantine zone.
Wait, how do we fly out here?
Quill, do you want to fix your ship or not?
My ship!
Yes, your ship. Come on, the others are outside.
Is everyone outside already?
Yep, waiting for us. There, let's go.
Look who stumbled out of bed.
The rodent made decisions in your sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Took you long enough.
What? Nikki? You're not supposed to be here.
You promised you would get me out of here.
I know, but... Nikki! Guys, don't let it get to you!
Won't have to tell me twice! Move! Faster! Nobody hurts my friend!
It's too fast, Peter!
We cannot outrun the beast, Peter Quill!
Keep going, Drax!
Honor my death!
Drax! Anybody?
We have to face our fears. Take responsibility.
No! This is all wrong! Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do. What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense! Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me?
We can't keep running away from our problems.
It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
We're supposed to be a hero.
No! This is all wrong! Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do. We have to face our fears. Take responsibility. What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense! Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me? It's my fault, isn't it? All of it! Take that, you ugly monster thing!